Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 2 of the Frandreview. In this episode, we are going to be reviewing The Nice Guys, or is it just Nice Guys?
I think it's just not, or no, I think it's The Nice Guys. I think there was a the in there.
In any case, Nice Guys, starring Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe.
Yes.
And I think we both enjoyed.
I'm Francois Denasian.
Oh, I guess, yeah. I'm Andrew Sorsdahl. Yeah, for sure.
We're not going to have all the beginning bullshit we did last time. So, enjoy our review.
Enjoy our review.
We'll see you when it's done to give you our final scores like last time.
Big thing. 12-year-old children do not belong in an R-rated fucking movie. Andrew and I went and saw The Nice Guys. That's our movie this fucking week or whatever this review is coming out. No word of a lie. We almost had to walk out because some fucking stupid dad thought it was a good idea to take his annoying-ass 10-year-old kid to the movie.
Little shitbag sitting behind us, 12-year-old in the theater, didn't know it was funny, so he was laughing at these really inappropriate times, and he had a laugh that I don't even know how to describe it. It was the most obnoxious sound I've heard.
Like, I've got nothing against kids and, like, going to movies. I like kids, I really do. And I mean, you want to take them to Kung Fu Panda, and your kid's annoying as shit in Kung Fu Panda? Fucking rights. Let him fucking laugh all day long. Don't care. But, you take your kid to an R-rated movie like this, and the kid's laughing so loud that I miss key pieces of dialogue, and not only key pieces of dialogue, it's like entire scenes I miss because of this kid. I will grab your child by the scruff of his neck, and I will drag him down the steps of the theater, right into the middle of everybody, in view of the whole theater, and I will beat your kid to death in front of you, father man, and in front of everyone, and there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you will do. I have two very large business partners, and they will hold you down as I beat your son to death.
It was like a cross between a cat dying and whales having sex. I don't even know. It was this awkward honking screech thing, and it was just at the worst times. We missed pieces of dialogue because of this fucking asshole kid sitting behind us. And I honestly, if it had continued, if it hadn't toned down early on, I was going to leave the theater because it was impacting my experience that much.
I will warn you. This is it. I'm the final warning. This is the only warning you're getting. If I ever see you and your kid in a fucking theater again and your kid's obnoxiously laughing like that, I'm going to curb stomp him to death in front of everyone in the movie theater.
So don't take your fucking kid to R-rated movies. Don't do it. Just don't do it. No. Stop. Don't.
Whew. Okay. Now that we have that out of the way. So our second review, The Nice Guys, starring Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe.
Directed by Shane Black. I'm told he's the same guy who directed Iron Man 3. So yeah, let's jump right into it. In 70s LA, hapless private detective Holland March, played by Ryan Gosling, and thug for hire Jackson Healy, played by Russell Crowe, have to work together to solve the case of a missing girl, Amelia. The missing persons case puts them in the center of a conspiracy that reaches to the highest levels of power.
Jet fuel can't melt steel beams.
So The Nice Guys is a fresh take on the stereotypical buddy cop comedy, action comedy, I guess. It pairs two characters who are so similar in so many ways, but also vastly different. So they're both kind of down on their luck guys. Ryan Gosling, his wife died in a fire that it kind of hints that he caused. And Russell Crowe was divorced by his wife, and it's revealed that she was fucking his father, which is really messed up. So they're both really down on their luck, but they've kind of responded to it in different ways. So Gosling's character, Holland March, he's stereotypical, like, drunk detective, alcoholic, kind of scumbag sort of guy. And Russell Crowe is like this thug for hire, but he kind of has sort of a code of honor as far as what he'll do for money, where the lines are as far as his work and his personal beliefs.
So I was a little let down by this movie, I'll say it right out the bat. From the trailers, I kind of expected it. I could tell that the movie was a dark comedy, and I sort of expected something in the vein of In Bruges or Seven Psychopaths, two fucking incredible movies. Go watch them right now if you've never seen them. And I gotta say, the movie never hit that level of originality or funniness, I guess. It was alright in its own right, but yeah, I was kind of let down right away because within the first 15 minutes, I could tell that it wasn't gonna hit that same sort of level of quality. It might not be fair comparing those movies, but I mean, just from the content of the movie, I would still kind of consider all three of those films in the same vein of movie. They're all dark comedies. They all kind of have a similar quippy sort of nature, I guess you could call it. So I mean, yeah, I would definitely. I'll start this review by saying that don't go into this movie expecting the brilliance of Seven Psychopaths. You'll just be disappointed. Alright, the first thing that needs to be mentioned though, fucking throwing away that negative comment, the chemistry between the two leads, Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling, fucking impeccable. Absolutely hilarious together.
So they're forced to work together after Russell Crowe is hired as a enforcer, thug, beat people up for money guy to stop Gosling from following who we later find out is the missing girl, Amelia. And he ends up breaking Gosling's arm, and that's their first encounter as Jackson Healy, Russell Crowe, beats the shit out of Holland March, and you think that's where the stories part. They end up coming together when Russell Crowe, who's kind of this thug with not quite a heart of gold, but essentially, decides to take on this case of Amelia, the missing girl, and hires March to work the case. So they end up working together, and hilarity ensues.
Fucking Ryan Gosling's over-the-top nature and his constant drunkenness mixed with Russell Crowe's sort of uber sternness was just an amazing combination, and the two are like fucking A-class actors. Like I would have never dreamed of putting the two together for some reason, but I mean, now that I've seen this movie, it just seems like such an obvious choice. They were just fucking amazing together.
So I just spent a lot of time talking about the characters. That was actually my first favorite thing about this film. Really enjoyed how well they were written. And I thought the casting was very well done, definitely on point. Gosling plays this kind of scumbaggy, nervous, alcoholic private detective. And he always seems to find a way to get wasted while he's on the job. Kind of like certain Prehistoric Productions members. Francois. Oh, that was weird. Anyways, so he's getting wasted all the time, and Russell Crowe is this enforcer guy. He wants to become a better person. Right off the bat, he's kind of questioning what the meaning of his life is, if he makes a difference, and that's a theme that kind of carries through the whole film. And it's kind of implied that this quest to find Amelia, to save her, is his way of kind of redeeming himself for this questionable business that he's found himself in, which is essentially beating the shit out of people for money.
Not only were the two leads incredible, but one of the supporting characters, Ryan Gosling's daughter in the film, played by Angourie Rice. I think in the film she's like a 12-year-old, 13-year-old girl. She's 15-year-old. The actress is 15 years old in real life, but holy shit did she nail that fucking role. She carries a lot of the plot, and she has some of the best dialogue, and she kind of serves as an emotional crux for not only Ryan Gosling's character, but also Russell Crowe's character.
Born in New Zealand in 64, a hot-headed actor named Russell Crowe. He loves to act, but he loves one thing more, fighting round the world.
Serving as kind of like a conscience figure for him during the film. I really have to fucking highlight her performance because I think big things are coming from her in the future, and I really want to see her do something again. Speaking of supporting actors now, Matt Bomer, never seen him before. He's a Henry Cavill looking motherfucker. Super good looking, got a pretty mean mold, whatever, we'll forget about that. He played sort of an Iceman type character in the movie, a villain, and he also really fucking inhabited his role and did an incredible job. And I like I said, he's a Henry Cavill looking motherfucker. So when I was watching him, even though he did such a fantastic job, I kept wondering how he would do as more of a protagonist than an antagonist. So I would love to see more from Matt Bomer as well.
So both the conflict and the comedy in this film kind of arises out of this mismatched duo working together to solve this case. Obviously, there's lots of incredible banter back and forth, hilarious situations that are caused by Gosling being drunk. He swims in a fish tank at this party and falls down all the time, and it's really funny. And I guess that's the second thing I really loved about this film was I thought the again, to do with the characters, but the interaction between the two characters was really well done. You could tell that Gosling and Russell Crowe had a really great chemistry, and they worked really well together. And I really hope that we get to see more of them working together in the future, because I think it's just a winning pair in those two actors.
The movie had some pretty fucking genuinely funny moments, and they were pretty original, especially concerning repeating jokes or recurring jokes, I guess. Ryan Gosling's character, for instance, he's constantly falling down. He has an inability to not get fucking wasted whenever he goes to a party or is any sort of social scene in the film. And he's got this like really weird, subtle obsession with a certain fucking German Führer that's carried on really subtly throughout the entire movie. So that was really a highlight, was a lot of the recurring jokes that they had, and the fact that I never thought that they overdid any of the recurring jokes. They were always very subtle, but like always great throwbacks to like earlier moments in the film, and I thought it was very well paced and very well done throughout the entire movie. That being said, I would not say that the greatness in this movie lies in its hilarity or its writing. I would say 100% it's in the performances from Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe and the rest of the supporting cast.
As far as the plot goes, I thought it was really well paced. I thought, there's lots of action and notes of humor where there needed to be. Didn't really feel bored at all throughout the plot. It was just really well paced. And I actually thought the mystery was really well written too. The ending surprised me. Like, I thought for sure, definitely Ryan Gosling's character was going to die. But he didn't. So that was an awesome surprise and total spoiler for you. The mystery had lots of twists and turns. It was really just an interesting story, I thought.
For me, the comedy in the movie was too few and too far between. There was long stints in the film where it's like there was a chuckle that they got for me, but I was never really fucking laughing. And for a movie that I would still consider a comedy, this was kind of a fault. I gotta say though, when they did have me laughing, I was laughing pretty fucking hard, so I forgot about these long stints decently quickly. And I gotta say, throwing back to that fucking asshole kid and his dickhead father, there's one huge moment in the movie where all these environmental protesters are pretending to be dead on the steps of this Parliament building, or it was a university campus or something, and they're all kind of talking to each other and pretending to be dead at the same time, and I could tell it was very funny. Unluckily, the fucking kid laughing at the back of the theater made me miss the entire scene, so that might have been a big reason that there was such gaps in between a lot of the comedy for me, because of this fucking kid in the back. But yeah, I gotta bring it up. Like, I felt like the comedy was pretty sparse, even though when it did happen, it was really fucking good.
Now on to the kind of criticisms I have with the film. So I really enjoyed the dark humor, but unfortunately the best pieces of that humor were entirely spoiled by the trailers. I'm thinking of, like, the main one I'm thinking of is the dead body getting tossed over the fence. That's like one of the main moments in the trailer. And it really sucks, because I think that it would have been way more impactful and would have been the notes of humor would have been way better had I either not seen the trailers or the trailer had been less revealing. So just again, another example of a poor trailer kind of spoiling what could have been a great movie.
So yeah, I wouldn't say that The Nice Guys is a fucking need to watch in theaters. I would say maybe fucking wait for it to come out on Blu-ray or download it or whatever. Definitely don't fucking take your kid to it. Definitely don't take your fucking kid to it. I will fucking find you, and I will drag you into the street, and I will fucking blow your head off. Do not take your kid to this damn movie. Okay.
So yeah, you can't go wrong with the pairing of Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling. Great film, fun film. Definitely go see it. All right, and we're back. So you've watched our review, seen all our witty quips and comments and whatnot. Now it's time for our final scores.
So, Nice Guys. Thought it was pretty good. It's pretty funny. We had a little bit of trouble with a particularly obnoxious father and his child in the back of the theater. But you know what? We were patient, and we
powered through it.
We powered through it,
yeah.
And we were able to enjoy the film mostly,
yeah.
Even despite that. So, Andrew, what would you score?
Sure,
The Nice Guys?
So I would score The Nice Guys. I'd give it. I give it 5 tiers out of 7 bacons.
5 tiers out of 7 bacon. 5 tiers out of 7 bacons. That's a pretty good score.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Other than stuff being ruined in the trailers, I thought it was an interesting film, interesting take on that, like mystery sort of genre, and I really liked the combo of Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling. So
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I'm not going to give this movie a go see it in theaters. I don't think it's necessary. I'll give this one a solid. Get it when it's on Blu-ray or download it or whatever it's available for wide release. Pick it up, give it a watch. I don't think it's like it didn't blow me away, so I don't think you need to go see it in theaters. But it was a good movie, all things considered. So definitely go pick it up on Blu-ray or whatever. Do your dirty fucking internet
illegal
dark
things,
magic,
yeah.
you fucking piece of shit. But yeah, so I'd give it a wait for wide release.
So yeah, it's like go see it, but just don't spend your money to see it in theaters, basically.
Yeah, so don't see it in theaters. I guess you don't need to see it in theaters. That should be what I say. It's like it's not like like you don't need to see it in theaters.
You don't need to see it. Fair.
Yeah.
Like, wait for it to go to the rainbow.
Yeah. If you want to go catch it on a matinee,
Yeah.
totally worth that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
So yeah. So what'd you say? 5 out of 7 tiers.
5 tiers out of 7 bacons. Yeah.
5 out of 7 tiers. 5 out of 7. 5 tiers out of 7 bacons, and a pick it up when you fucking can.
All right. See you next time.
When we review Neighbors 2, Sorority Rising, the hit film starring Seth Rogen.
Yes.
See you next time.
Bye.
Oh, okay, we're going or what?
Yep.
Yeah, they didn't prompt me. What is this?
It's the Frandreview. It's our new show.
What's a Frandreview? I got no time.
We review movies. It's our new show.
Oh, I see. You put Francois and Andrew together. You're making your own little show, riding my coattails. That's cute. So what movie did you review this week? iRobot? Van Helsing?
We watched The Nice Guys.
What's Nice Guys? 2 guys or 1 guy? Or what's that about? A cop show or something? Anyway, I want to plug my own show. Brad's Hot Monster Truck. Basically, do lots of manly stuff. Review hot cars, hot girls, beers, boobs, bars. Dive bars a lot of. I'll be on CNN. I don't know. It's pretty sweet. Check it out. Check out the podcast. I started my own. The old one sucks. Prehistoric Productions is done for. Thanks a lot.
What did you think of the movie?
What movie? Van Helsing? I hated it.
The Nice Guys.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Is it Paul Mall Cop? Because if it's not Paul Mall Cop, I didn't watch it. I also liked Here Comes the Boom.